Welcome back to Cows, Spooks and Spectres, and the final episode of Jack's Last Lullaby. Today, we find out what really happened on December the 21st, 1949. I must say the intrigue and mystery has given me lots to think about. Who knew how high passions could run in an amateur dramatics company? But the more I listen to Mr Thorley tell us this amazing tale, the more I wonder, does he know more than he's actually telling us?
Well, I think we smashed it, everyone.
It's a jolly well done, fellow thespians.
What did he say?
I've absolutely no idea.
Nothing interesting. He's talking through his backside again.
Bravo! You were outstanding. Arabella, your sequins were as dazzling as your performance. And Lady Edith, I've never seen you as passionate when calling up the Empire State Beanstalk to your beloved son.
How was my performance, Kenneth?
Oh, sissy. The way you passed that axe to Lady Edith with such determination and power brought tears to me eyes. It were incredible.
Is that it then? Are we done?
No, Lady Edith. We have the spectacular finale, where my talent will shine. Oh, this audience has no idea the treat they're in for.
Oh, why can't we just leave it there? Leave them wanting more. Or we could just sing the hole in the elephant's bottom.
Well, if you are a little weary, Lady Edith, I could take your place at the front. It's not a problem.
Don't be absurd, Arabella. The people are paid to see me, and see me they will.
Can't really miss you, my lady. Not in that frock.
It's what they call couture d'or. 44-foot-long train and more bones than a graveyard. Oh, Mary, would you be so kind as to fasten me in?
Couture d'or? More like barn d'or, if you ask me. It's enormous. If that fell on you, you'd be a goner.
OK, everyone, places for the finale. Oh, Daisy, if you and the other cow could just remember to keep to your own sides of the stage, that would be marvellous. Lady Edith's dress is slightly larger than I expected, and there's not much jolly room on the stage now.
Yes. Remember, everyone, feel the steps in your feet. Imagine you're tapping down Broadway with sun on face and love in your heart. Jack has just freed you from Tyranny of Giant. Praise him with your moves.
Do you want me to start on the stage or off it, Dolores?
Well, if you could start on it, Charles, until you've done your bit, and then just sort of shimmy your way to the organ.
Make sure you don't shimmy in front of me, though, and block the audience's view. Or me.
Or us.
Jolly good. I'll try my best.
Great stuff, everyone. Now, remember, don't forget, keep your heads held high and dance, dance, dance. And remember, whatever happens...
Let's go.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Charles, get down quickly. It's nearly your cue for the organ.
Okay, dear, on my way.
May I present to you the fabulous...
Charles, be a darling and get out of my way. You're going to be covered in bruises if you ain't careful.
Magnificent...
Sorry, Sissy, but I don't think it's me that's in your way, actually. I'm terribly sorry if I am there.
Splendiferous...
Charles, get down quickly. You need to play the next bit. Oh, do be careful, Charles.
Cast of Jack and the Empire State Beanstalk and their spectacular finale. As Jack and the cast trip the light fantastic down...
Good grief, Charles. Get out of the way.
I'm here, playing the Wurlitzer.
Keep going, everyone. The show must go on.
Be careful, Arabella. Old girl, you nearly tripped me up there.
That was not me. It was your big feet. Can they see my sequins?
Get back! You two, I need to showcase my shuffleboard change. Stop bullying this frock. Oh, get out of the way, you silly cow.
Oh, sorry, lady. I lost my bearings then. Oops, what was that we've just clipped?
Kenneth, what is it everyone keeps tripping over? There's going to be a serious accident. I knew I should have checked the stage myself.
It's nothing, Dolores. Not to worry about. Keep going, everyone. The show must go on.
Oh, do shut up, Kurt. Your mooing is putting me off.
Step, step, step. Ball change. Change your balls and kick it. Oh, good grief. What was that? I think I broke my belly too.
Remember, everyone, the show must go on.
Budge over, Lady Edith, while I showcase my pirouette. Oh, who put that there?
As I've said many times before, young man, pride comes before a fall. And I'll say it again. Pride comes before a fall. Jolly well done, everyone. I think we were a total success.
Spiffing! Well done, everyone. Golly, 14 curtain calls.
I counted 15. What a shame Jackson wasn't here to witness my absolute triumph.
Yes, but rather a nuisance. You know, everybody kept falling over, didn't they?
It was rather strange, the way everyone kept tripping and slipping. A memo to backstage, I think.
Yes, righto, darling. Onto it.
Lady Edith, what on earth has happened to your gown?
Oh, my lord.
Lady Edith, your dress.
Heavens to Betsy, what is that in your skirts?
What are you all fussing about now?
Lady Edith, the 40-foot train on your dress. Well, it appears to have a life of its own.
No, don't be ridiculous, young man.
It's true, Lady Edith. Your dress looks like it's trying to escape.
Oh, terrific. Finally, a dress with some common sense.
Stay calm, everyone. I'll investigate. Ah! Oh, dear. I say I do apologise, Evelyn. Did I step on your udder?
Kurt, you really must tell Miss Evelyn when you're going to move. You've taken her by surprise again.
Oh, dreadfully sorry, Evelyn. Not used to this. I can't see a darn thing. What's happening?
Oh, no, this can't be happening.
Good grief. It's Jackson.
It's Jackson, all right. What a comeback, appearing from under 44 feet of diamanted chenille.
Are you sure it's Jackson? Where on earth has he been?
How can it be?
Ew, what's wrong with his face?
Oh, what's wrong with his suit?
Oh, dear. He does look rather unkempt.
Oh, he looks like he's been
trampled.
Jackson, I swear, I was only following your mantra.
I think he's going to speak.
What is it? What is it, young man? Come on, spit it out.
Tell us who did this, Jackson.
You must tell us who did this to you.
Let him get a word in, then.
Marvellous.
My word.
Darlings, you were all marvellous. The show must go on, and it did. I am so proud.
Oh, good heavens! He's dropped off the stage.
I think he's gone. He's bally gone belly up.
He's most definitely done for.
Oh, golly, someone call an ambulance.
Lady Edith, it looks to me like you've done for Jackson.
You mean murdered?
Murdered? Oh, but how could that be?
My word.
Oh, well, Dolores. It seems to me that while everyone was blaming me for getting under their feet and tripping them up,
It was actually Jackson. I'd like to point out that even with a bandage on and a remit to play the bally organ, which I must say I have learnt to do in the most proficient manner in 9 days, I'm actually grateful that for once it's not me that's the doormat.
Oh, Charles, that was very...
Oh, Lady Edith, how could you?
Jolly bad sport.
Poor darling Jackson.
Don't be ridiculous. We were all tripping and falling over. It's a collective responsibility, a dreadful accident, and I will not allow you to pin this on me.
Well, actually, Lady Edith, I think you'll find my steps were perfect.
As were mine.
And mine.
And I was on the wheel itself.
Evelyn and I were performing a soft shoe shuffle as the cow. Hardly a trampling step, but bad luck, Lady E.
He's right, Lady Edith.
What was the silly boy doing there anyway? He was supposed to be at a family emergency. How were we supposed to know he'd be skulking about the stage? As I said before, I shall absolutely not allow you to pin this on me.
But Lady Edith, the evidence is there. He appeared from under your feet, so you must have trampled him.
It looks rather conclusive, Lady Edith. I think you should hand yourself in.
Oh, here's the ambulance crew and the police now.
I said absolutely not, you young whippersnapper.
OK, madam. If you wouldn't just mind walking this way...
Just walking? One does not just walk in a frock like this.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist you accompany me, Lady Brown Chumley.
Young man, have you any idea whomsoever you're addressing? Why, the Brown Chumleys have been providing superior cruises for decades to the upper classes, since before you were born, and no riffraff ever entertained. This is a travesty.
Madam, I'm not asking you to climb aboard a dinghy. Just get in the police car, please.
I've never been so insulted in my life. Kenneth, you will accompany me and sort this out.
Well, thank goodness that unpleasantness is all cleared up.
Jolly poor show. Don't envy Kenneth having to go and give a statement about Lady Edith's dancing skills.
Yes, awfully upsetting. She does look rather peeved, though.
I'll say she does. But the evidence against her was conclusive. I was once in a detective drama play, so my knowledge of the court system is rather extensive. She may well spend the rest of her life in a prison.
How dreadful!
Not too pleasant for the other inmates either.
Well, to be fair, I reckon if Jackson hadn't taught her the ball change kickstep, he might still be here today.
Very true, Miss Sissy, very true. Now, a little bird told me there's a magnum of champagne on ice, ready to celebrate our triumph. Shame for it to go to waste after such a magnificent performance by St. Catherine's players.
The show must go on.
And now, this message from our sponsor.
Hello, and welcome to Didsbury FM. I'm Hank.
And I'm Malcolm.
And we're your isolation station for the nation in times of frustration.
Thanks, Hank.
You're welcome, Malcolm. Coming up in the next hour, for those disco divas,
keeping clean, good hygiene, stuck in quarantine.
A Panto favourite,
because Richie said I cannot be close to you.
And from our sponsors at Jet 3,
we're not going on a summer holiday. No more sunshine for a year or two. Sounds great. Thanks, Hank.
You're welcome, Malcolm. Remember, stay safe, folks, and don't go out unless you're shopping for the
bare necessities, the simple bare necessities.
Oh, good day, Mr. Albright. May I ask, as a posh person, do you enjoy cruising?
Why, Lady Edith, Whilst at Oxford, plunging my pole against the river floor in my trusty punt was a daily ritual.
Well, Mr Albright, I have the perfect voyage for you.
Oh, how marvellous, Lady Edith.
Yes, for an undisclosed vast sum of money, you can meander your way through the intricate inlets and fjords of Norway. We guarantee, at Brown Chumley Cruises, the only chums you'll make are of the classy kind. No riffraff entertained.
How jolly marvellous, Lady Edith. Count me in.
Brown Chumley Cruises. Setting sail Christmas 2021.
Blimey. Trampled to death in a finale. It's a good job they weren't doing Riverdance.
Did the police investigate?
Oh, yes, they did. But it were eventually deemed a tragic accident.
Ah, but was Lady Edith a suspect? Did she have to do time?
Oh, she spent 42 minutes in police custody. But Chief Inspector and everyone else at station recommended she await trial at home and should not appear or contact the police until the court date.
But then, suddenly, something flashed in my brain. Wait a minute, Nan. What was that old tune you heard playing on the way back from the loo?
Oh, let me think. Come on along and listen to...
The Lullaby at Broadway.
I can hear it again in the auditorium. Come on, let's go.
Oh, no, ladies, please, no.
Never fear, Mr Thorley. I shall lead the way.
But, there's no one playing it. And there's no one dancing.
Well, who's making that racket then?
Mr Thorley, it's that toe-tapping number from earlier. Come on along and listen to... Shall we take turn, Miss Raquel?
And then it came to me. This was the music Jackson was trampled to.
Is this music Jackson was trampled to?
Do you have it playing on your radiogram, Mr Thorley?
Ah, it's the ghost. The ghost of Jackson DeVille.
Oh, how exciting. Wow, a real live ghost.
How could I have not seen this before? In fact, Mr Thorley, is it or is it not the tormented ghost of Jackson DeVille, who will not rest until the truth is out?
What?
Mr T, the tune that is being played, was it, or was it not, the finale song that Jackson DeVille met his untimely demise to?
It were indeed.
And Mr T, are you or are you not Kenneth Thorley, the assistant dance director and brother to Jackson DeVille Thorley?
I am.
And finally, Mr Thorley, did you or did you not lock Jackson DeVille away under the stage during the final dress rehearsal of Jack and the Empire State Beanstalk with the intention of taking over his role and basking in the glory that should have been his?
Flippin' it, Cal! You're good at this! You're like one of them teledetectives!
I did. And I've regretted it ever since. I were only going to leave him down there for first performance, just to show everyone I was as good as him. But he managed to climb up through trapdoor.
So, you let everyone think he'd abandoned opening night?
Mr Thorley!
That's shocking, Mr Thorley. No wonder he's not happy with his reputation, you slurred.
I know, and he's been haunting me ever since. People stopped coming to watch shows as every finale were the same. They all ended up with Lullaby at Broadway.
I knew I'd heard that tune before.
Aye, it's a classic from 42nd Street. And it don't really make sense when you spent 2 hours watching Romeo and Juliet, or The Importance of Being Earnest, to hear every time the finale, Lullaby of Broadway. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jackson. Forgive me. You were always better dancer than me. I was jealous, and it were a wicked thing to do. I wish you were here so I could tell you how very sorry I am, and how I've regretted it every single day since.
Well, Mr T, it sounds like all you had to do were apologise in order to exorcise the ghost.
I think she's right, Mr Thorley. It sounds like Jackson has forgiven you.
But, Cal, how on earth did you work it out?
Well, it was easy. Once I'd worked out that Kenneth's stories of family emergencies didn't quite match up, the note and the phone call, and then he went to great lengths to keep the cast from opening that normally unlocked stage door, I had an inkling that Jackson had been locked away. I googled a drawing of the stage and its nooks and crannies, and I spotted the stage trapdoor. I deduced that Jackson's only escape was through the trapdoor, and that he'd be desperate to watch his triumphant cast perform. Unfortunately, he chose the moment to exit as Lady Edith's couture gown was taking up most of the stage, and as the cast were enthusiastically treading the boards with his own lethal dance steps. It was a tragic and untimely death.
I'm very impressed, Cal. You're quite good at this, aren't you? Well, I suppose, Mr Thorley, it's all under the bridge now, and it looks like you'll be able to put on a few more shows without worrying about the finale being hijacked. In fact, Mr Thorley, our Raquel is in a show at the moment, and it's had rave reviews in Wigan World. Maybe her company could go on tour and perform at your theatre.
I'd second that as a terrific idea, Mr Thorley. What show is it your company are performing, Raquel?
Well, actually, it's 42nd Street.
Come on along and listen to
The Lullaby of Broadway.
Once again, thanks for tuning in and listening to Cal's Spooks and Spectres this week. A fascinating story of ghosts, greed and envy. Who knew in a small suburban theatre the dramas offstage were as, if not more, entertaining than on stage? Join me next time as we visit an outdoor theatre in Fleetwood, famous for 12 people freezing to death during a performance of the Snow Queen. But until then, good night, and don't let the ghosts bite.
Cal's Spooks and Spectres.
Hello. Thank you for listening to our radio drama, Jack's Last Lullaby. We hope you enjoyed it, or even understood it. Please click the link to donate to Francis House, our chosen charity. And if we make enough money, we promise not to do another one.
I wanted to go on the stage, and now my ambitions I've got 'em. 'Cause in pantomime I'm all the rage. I'm the hole in the elephant's bottom. Now I don't have to learn any words. There's no script to get quickly forgotten. If you're looking for me, come and look through the hole in the elephant's bottom. Oh, the audience think I'm a wit. As they sit in the stalls I can spot 'em, and I wink at the girls in the pit through the hole in the elephant's bottom. There are pockets inside of the cloth for bottles of beer if you've got 'em. The audience laugh as I blow off the froth through the hole in the elephant's bottom.